Hello, hello, Internet. Listen. Listen closely. Can you hear it? Oh yeah. The music's back. I fixed it. And not only that, listen to this. Did you hear that? I'll tell you what happened. I'd tell you how I did it. I'll tell you what I did, or basically what happened. I found out on the all-knowing internet that seemingly, some games on Steam have trouble with the sound if they're not installed on the C drive. That doesn't make any sense to me, but hey, seemingly. This is my external hard drive. I have all my games on this drive. The C drive basically only contains the operating system because that's how I like it. Okay, so I've got Steam here. Here's my Steam. And basically all my Steam games, as all my other games, are on this external hard drive. Now, all the external games like Oblivion or Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, they run just fine from an external hard drive. And why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they? Because here's Oblivion, Vampire Bloodlines, Sherlock Holmes is installed here. Anyway, they work just fine. Concerning the Steam games, they actually work quite fine as well. Except for Thief, who has severe sound problems, and Skyrim, which is missing just a little bit. Although I've noticed in Oblivion, strangely enough, sometimes sounds are missing as well. So, I don't know. I don't know what could cause this. I was totally... Especially because Skyrim used to work fine. I do have episodes at the beginning where the shout sound is there. So, I was stumped as to what this could be. But I did the following. I got myself an app called Steam Mover, which is from a guy called Renier, or T. Renier, and he made this little app. Very nice, very simple. Basically using Delphi, which is a pretty good programming language. So what this thing does, it basically moves Steam games to another location, which is what I did. I moved Thief and Skyrim back to the C drive, as you can see here, to a folder called Steam_alt. You can call it whatever you like, of course, but I just created this folder, moved them there, and all of a sudden the sounds were back. By the way, what you must not do is move them to C program files. It doesn't work. Not entirely sure why it doesn't work, but it doesn't work. According to Xcopy, you don't have the rights to move them there. Don't know why. In any case, if you do it like this, and if you have your Steam on an external hard drive, and you happen to have games that just won't do sound, move them back to C with a link, and the sound is back. Now, technically speaking, it doesn't really make sense to me. I don't have any explanation for it. And I've used quite a lot of operating systems and file systems. My first computer was an Apple IIe. Then I had a VIC-20. So I've been around for quite some time. But basically, either you have access to a file or you don't. If you don't have access, then either you do not have the right to access the file, or the file is not there because either the connection was lost, the hard drive was disconnected, the hard drive is broken, or the file as such is corrupted. None of these reasons apply here. The file is fine. So why does it work when the file is on the C drive? Why does it not work when it's on an external hard drive? I've no freaking clue. So it's not a question of rights. So what could it be? I was thinking along the line of perhaps there's a timeout because the external hard drive is slower. But in my case, this external hard drive is a USB 3.0, and the split-second time rate that the internal hard drive is faster cannot be the explanation. Furthermore, the file that, for example, includes the sound Fuß do, this shout in Skyrim, is so short and so small. Other files, larger files, should have a lot more problems getting loaded if that were the case. So that doesn't make any sense. Same applies for memory problems. If you were out of memory and couldn't load the sound file anymore, why not have problem loading any other file? So why a certain sound file would get loaded from C and not from E or F or whatever your external drive is called, I don't know. So this is not really a fix. It's not fixing the problem. It's a workaround, but one that lets you play your game. So Steam Mover, you can download it from this website. I'll put a link into the video description, and yeah. And like I said, don't try to put this into C program files. I know it makes sense if you are a logical mind, because that's where you think these files should go, but it doesn't work. Windows has some kind of built-in protection for this folder, probably because you can only install files via the Windows installer into this program file, which you're not doing when you're simply copying it there. On the other hand, I tried copying things into there and that worked fine, so I don't know what this is, but it doesn't work. Anyway, some mysteries, but at any rate, Skyrim is back with full sound, Thief is back with full sound, so hey, rejoice! We're back in business. Pike is signing off.